Hello, masters. Welcome to the second day. So, second day of Purpose of Life from team of spiritual tablets. So today the topic is will have two topics: duty towards the family and body and self-realization. From by presented by Prashanti ma'am and Babita ma'am. So before we go to this very interesting and enlightening topic of today, so let's do 15 minutes of meditation. Let's start with meditation so we can be peaceful and be ready to take the knowledge. Okay, so I'm gonna share Patriji's beautiful flute music and we will go into meditation first. By the way, my name is Lavanya and I'm from Tennessee, and I'm with spiritual tablets. I've been meditating for last 5 years, and I'm a spiritual tablet student for last 3 years. So we are so happy from the team of spiritual tablets to present our wisdom to the public through PMCUSA YouTube channel. So let's go. Please sit in comfortably. Clasp your fingers, cross your legs, and gently close and just witness your normal natural breath. Last 1 minute. Let's show gratitude to Brahmarshi Pitamaha Patriji and Dr. GK and all the spiritual masters and the nature, universe, entire our human life. And when you're ready, please place your palms on your eyes for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And please open your eyes. Thank you. Thank you, masters. So before going to this today's presentation, I have a little bit. I want to let me give you a small details of spiritual tablets. So spiritual tablets is the being of a foundation by Dr. GK, a medical doctor. So in spiritual tablets, Jnanagni Dagdha Karmanam. So any health conditions or any social conditions, whatever. So everything is helped by the wisdom behind it. So spiritual spiritual intellect is the root, physical health is the fruit, is the slogan of spiritual tablets. So if anybody after watching these videos of the series of videos, and if you want any help, any type of help, please reach out to anyone from spiritual tablets, and we will be sharing the details also. We will be, Dr. GK will be counseling you. Okay, thank you, masters. So today's the very first welcome to the second day of the series Purpose of Life, from Monday through Friday. So today's topic is duty towards family. Monday we had duty towards this body. Today is duty towards the family. Let's understand and know how it goes from Prashanti ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Lavanya ma'am. First of all, I would like to start my session by thanking Brahmarshi Pitamaha Patriji and PSSM team and Dr. GK sir and spiritual tablet team and all the members who are participated today. Thank you all. I would like to share just a second. Can you see?
Yes, we can see.
Yeah. Today, I am going to cover second important duty in our purpose of life, that is duty towards family. Family, usually we say family, our parents, siblings, all those people. But in spirituality, according to the spiritual conditions in modern society, we can divide family as two types. That is blood related family and soul family. Second one is soul family. First one is blood related family. People who are responsible for our existence and our who created our identity are they come under blood related family. They are our parents, grandparents, our maternal grandparents and paternal grandparents, our cousins, our siblings, and our kids, our cousins, and the people who we meet in close family weddings, like they are also come under blood related family, because our ancestors, only we meet their kids, like our grandparents, sisters kids, only we meet them only in weddings, right? So all of them comes under blood related family. Second family is soul family. In this category, the people we meet in meditation sessions, with whom we share knowledge, experience, and with whom we grew together in the gaining knowledge, they are all come under the soul family. Patriji always says, um you should act like a bee. You should like a bee goes from one flower to another flower collecting nectar. We should go to different gurus and different meditation sessions and in gaining knowledge. These like in our in the first category, blood related family, they are our parents are responsible for our existence, so we have to follow the saying of Matradeva Baba and Pitrudeva Baba. We should be available to them all times. We should maintain a proper relationship with them. It's like in our family, there are a lot of different people. Lot of different people means they are not. We are all not like I mean, what I mean to say is. Some are like they do meditation with us. Some people are like they don't do. They don't like it at all. Some people they are vegetarians. Some are like non-vegetarians. Uh, they are all different. So how should we spend time with them? If they are non-meditators or if they are like eating meat or those kind of things, we should not avoid them completely. We should meet them in functions. We should attend their happiness when they are celebrating their happiness, and we should be there in their crisis times. We should be there. But if some people, some family members, if they show interest, like we want to learn meditation, if we want to learn, we want to gain knowledge, then in that situation, we should spend more time with them, more time until they reach a certain point, until we accomplish that our, what our goal is. We need to be there with them, and we should provide our to our parents, our kids, everything like we should be there in their financial. We should support them financially, emotionally, in whatever the way we should support all our family members. But at the same time, we should not spend too much time with them. At the same time, we should not leave them all alone. So we shall have to maintain a balance there. If we come back to soul family usually the people who taught us meditation and who we are teaching them, who are learning from us, are everybody comes under this category. We always continue learning and um, how should we grow our soul family? How should we grow our soul family? See, if you are learning, if you are learning, if you learn music, what will happen? Once you learn music, you start teaching music, right? Through teaching, you will meet some people. If you learn, if you know only one language, like if your mother tongue is Telugu, you can teach in only to those people who can speak Telugu, who can understand Telugu. If you learn different languages in India, there are so many languages, right? You can learn Marathi, Hindi, Kannada, or whatever language you are interested. By learning new language, you can go, you can teach them. If you learn English, no need to go their place or any language. You can sit at home and you can teach through Zoom, right? Always we should try to like I'm done, I'm already reached a certain age, I don't want to learn. This used to be our perception before coming into meditation, at least my perception. But after coming into meditation, there is no age limit, you can learn anytime, right? So learning new language like Spanish, French, you can teach in different countries. um, that's the only way we can expand our soul family. We can connect more and more. We can write books, we can print pamphlets, and we can publish our meditational experiences in newspapers, or whatever way we can meet our soul family. Our sole purpose is main purpose is spreading the message of meditation. In our related family, some people may give us hard time, like they are not um, they are like always fighting with us, they are not giving us um, peace of mind. So what should we do with them? We should keep them at a distance, at a friendly distance. If they realize you and their mistake, if they want to amend relationship with us, we should be the first one to reach them and again reconnecting them. So this is something about the blood related family and soul family. How much time do we need to spend with each family? See, in our in a 24-hour day, first 8 hours we need to spend towards our duty towards our body. Then next 8 hours we should spend towards our family. Out of those 8 hours, 4 hours towards our blood related family and 4 hours towards our soul family. If you spend like entire time ignoring your kids and your family in spreading meditation only, what will happen? You don't feel satisfied at all. You feel like something is missing. You should always and at the same time spending all your time alone for your blood relation family and not at all towards your soul family is also not good. When you attend meditation sessions, when you read a nice book, how do you feel? I feel when I read a uh, nice book, a spiritual book, I feel so happy. I feel like my soul is feeling very happy. It's like until then I read until I read a good book, my perception towards any situation is limited. After reading that book, my perception is little like I have a more wider perception. Until then, if I have like 10%, my point of view is only 10%. After reading that book is like 50%. After attending a session, see, for every topic, there is a 360 degree point of view, right? I may understand in my point of view is only one degree. If I attend different sessions and by listening to even the similar topic, if the same topic I understand in one way, but Lavanya ma'am may understand in a different way, Babita ma'am may understand in a different way. After listening their perceptions, what will happen by the end of the day, and my understanding towards that subject, it develops, right? Like that we always we try to push ourselves. We try to push ourselves, like for our blood related family, what we do, we try to uh, we try to provide everything best for them, for our kids. We try to find a better job so that we can provide better housing, education, medical facilities, everything, right? We try to improve ourselves continuously. We work hard. We try to give them best food, everything. Like that, in our soul family case also, we try to learn new things, new languages. Since childhood, if you observe, um, since childhood, I like to draw something. I never realized that. I have that much interest in drawing or until I reach a certain age. Why I am drawing? Why I never thought of learning that? But if you are interested in any art form or anything, dance, music, instrument, or whatever it is, if you are interested, start learning that. If you are interested in learning the language, start doing that and push yourself in doing voluntary work or in any form, so that you can reach more people. And uh, it is your duty, it is your purpose, it is your purpose. So Once you do that, after a session, how do you feel? After you finish, like for every session, you need to print a pamphlet, you need a flyer, right? If you are volunteering in preparing a flyer, after seeing that flyer, you feel happy. It may reach so many people, that flyer. Your experience may reach so many people. And the knowledge you share may reach so many people. Uh, by doing all that, you reach whatever your purpose in that particular, you'll reach that. In the in olden days, our society, duty towards society is like, based on that particular conditions, they are divided based on the caste system, and economic structure, and based on the sastras. Caste system is like, kshatriya, brahmin, kind of this. And sastras, they are like brahmacharya ashram, grihastha ashram, vanaprastha and sannyasa ashrama, kind of they are divided. But nowadays it's like a major transformation is happening. So we have to spend more time in creating and developing our soul family. Why, if we do that, then what happens? There will be bigger change in the society, not based on the caste system, not based on the this shastra system. In the future, it will be like more like, uh, a higher level soul families and lower level soul families based on their spiritual knowledge. So we should, um, maybe we need to spend more time towards soul family that time. This is about our duty towards our soul family and our blood related family. Both families, we should spend 4 hours. 4 hours. Once again, I'm repeating. We should not spend too much time with our blood related members. We should maintain. We should attend. We should, if they are not a vegetarian, if they are like non-meditators, we should not leave them alone. We should attend to their needs and to their in sharing their happiness all the time. We should do that. Like that soul family also, we should always try hard to push ourselves in developing ourselves so that we can meet new people. We can spread more and more meditation. That's all. Thank you. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. Thank you, Lavanya ma'am.
Thank you, Prashanti ma'am. Thank you for the sharings, and we will go for the questions at the end of the session. Okay. Yeah. So next thing, yes, today the second topic on day 2 is body and self-realization. So what is body and self-realization? Let's see this. This is presented by Babita ma'am. Welcome, Babita ma'am. Please unmute yourself.
Yeah, namaste everyone. Just give me a sec. Let me share my screen. It's all clear? Okay.
Yes.
Namaste. I pray to God, Patriji, and all saints and seer that you all have given me this opportunity for this session. Let your knowledge, you only speak through me. I'm just a medium. So far in this journey, we have explored our duties toward the body um, through the means of food, thoughts, and actions, and how these relate to our Swadharma. Then we reflected on family duties by Prashanti ma'am, that how our relationships. Through our relationship, we mirrored the karma, unresolved karmas, attachment, growth areas, and through the soul family, how we can overcome those areas which reside in us. Now, the question here is, how do these duties come together to support our journey? The duty towards the body, duty towards relationship, family. How these duties come together to support our soul journey. Let's take a metaphor to understand that. Let's picture our life as a house with three rooms. One is physical room, where we wake up, brush, go to work, eat, rest, everything we do through the medium of our body. Another is our relationship room, full of emotions, where we interact with lot of people with different kind of mindset. We have connections, we have responsibility towards them. And the third is our soul room, quiet, still, sometimes locked, forgotten, as we are totally engrossed in other two kind of duties, body and towards the family. But can we truly sit in silence in the soul room if the physical room is messy, or the relationship room is full of noise? I think probably it's not possible, because our inner voice starts chattering inside whenever we sit for meditation. So, self realization means lightening up all the rooms, lightening up the body, family, and relationship, as well as the soul, the inner light. So, this integration only builds that inner temple, that we call body as a temple. Only through this integration, by evolving through these duties towards by moving towards purpose of life, we build this temple. And by building this temple, we support our path towards self-realization. So, what is the connection between the body and the self-realization? To understand that, it is often said, um, excuse me, our body is a vehicle on which the soul travels. Like soul is in driver's seat. So this the body, which interprets the messages from the soul by using our mind. Every pain, every sensation, every act of care we offer, we experience through our body and the mind, is a way of tuning inside, of becoming more present, more real, more aware. And that's where the self realization begins, in that awareness. Let's understand by one example. Suppose your car, your vehicle, your tire got stuck in the mud, like old wounds got cracked, poor health, unresolved emotions. Let's understand the tire as that. It got cracked. Excuse me. So, no matter the engine, the soul is powerful, still the car won't move until and unless we oiled, clean, align those tires. Similarly, um, similarly, are this thing. Until and only we take care of our body duties, we have to oil ourselves, we have to align ourselves through these duties, through this relationship, by working on our inner work, meditation, so we can align ourselves. So take this as not as the task towards the family, towards your body, but take it as and alignment tools, which helps us to achieve our purpose of life. So let's understand how can we use this body to evolve toward self-realization. We usually think of spiritual growth as something separate from the body, like enlightenment and considered as a very fantasy thing that we will find in the silence or in the stillness. We confuse realization with flashes of light, blissful state, third eye visions, or sometimes stillness. We all long for those experiences when we sit for the meditation, and we feel like that these are the signs of the growth. And even though those experience, those signs have value, but when we go through the life, we get more daily experience in our daily life. And through those experience which we receive in our daily life, we balance our body, mind, and soul. We integrate them. The moment of raw emotion, like crying in a surrender or feeling peace in a nature, isn't that a soulful moment? Those are the soulful moment we experience in the day, daily. Just like looking at the sky, we feel peace. I remember when my were babies, and 3 a.m. moment when they every day get awake, and the me who is sleep deprived, totally irritated, changing a diaper, sometimes get lot of irritation. And one day something clicked inside me that I can do this with love also, because I have to do it no matter what. Why the irritation is controlling me? So when the voice inside told me that I can do with love, that time I felt that is also a self realization. I understood about myself, my weakness, the situation which is controlling me, situation which is making me to react. Isn't that the moment of the self realization? Yes. So gold is gold, whether it is shaped into a temple idol or in a kitchen spoon. Same with our actions. Our each action, our experience either help us to evolve or to disintegrate us. So self realization is not limited to the extraordinary spiritual experiences alone. It includes the ordinary experience at the level of body, mind, and soul, which we experience every day, sometimes every moment, also, if we are aware. For example, when we go through the life, working, talking, feeling, learning, we gather so many experience. Through the body, we experience energy or relaxation or tiredness. Through mind, thoughts and emotion. Through intellect, decisions, insight. Since all these things happen inside us, we assume these are the self experiences. But we are only skimming the surface. As we are not connecting with the deeper self, these experiences become just the daily things. We don't even learn from it. We focus while having this experience, we focus a lot on physical tasks, mental goals, but we forgot during that time that if this we are touching only at the surface level, how to go deep inside, how to connect with our own inner self. So we don't understand the soul has its own duty too. So that's why we have given this body. And the soul is the driver which longs for stillness, inner wisdom, and sacred connections. And these are also just as important as anything we do on outside. Soul experiences are different. We experience life in three ways, as just we understood, through the body, through movement and the senses, mind through thoughts and logic, and with soul we take those experiences through intuition, energy, and the silence. Soul experiences don't run on logic or muscle memory. They happen through subtle energy, inner gut knowing, connection with the divine, meditation, silence, love, nature. So they are independent of the outer world. So the question arises, if our soul also has its own experiences and the longings, so how do we honor them in the rhythm of our daily life? Here is something practical. We can divide our day into 3 8-hour cycles. First 8 hours are for the body, work, hygiene tasks, whatever related to our own duties. Second, 8 hours for the family, dharma, responsibility, service, connection. And the third, 8 hours for the soul, sleep, rest, meditation. Now you might think, how is the sleep considered as a soul duty? Because during sleep only, the subtle body travels. We wake up with insight, healing, even dreams that teach us. We all know how our subconscious mind works during the sleep. You often have heard those kind of phrases also. I went to bed with a question and woke up with the answer. I slept on it. Whenever I have a question, I usually answer, I slept on it. Means inside my soul process through the sleep those kind of questions. So when the yogis say be conscious even the sleep, this is what they mean. Even sleep can be sacred. So sleep is not a waste. We understood the subtle body lives in the night when we sleep. It connects and learns. That's the quiet work of the soul. But during the meditation, we access this part consciously. Meditation transforms unconscious soul time into conscious experience, meaning meditation allows us to enter that same inner space which we are not aware of consciously, turning a normally unconscious process into a awake experience. So sleeping on time is also kind of a duty towards the soul. It's a spiritual duty as it helps us to align with our inner journey. It allows us soul to process, to get deep inside. So that's why sleep is such an important concept for soul, duty towards the soul. For this, let's understand the two kind of sleep, ordinary sleep and the yogic sleep. Ordinary sleep is the when the body rests, but the mind often continues to think about worries, emotions, unresolved thought, and seems like the mind running on the background, just like when we open we shut off the laptop screen, but in the background lot of applications are running. Same way, and then what happened in the morning? we wake up feeling tired, not refreshed, not aligned. But yogic sleep, it is a conscious rest through meditation also, and also in the night when we leave all our worries aside, when we connect with the cosmic intelligence, we automatically get tuned towards the sattvikta, not towards the worries that layer around us, which gives us worrying sign that automatically get vanish. So it becomes a sacred sleep also, sacred state also, and the body enters stillness, the mind slows down, and soul uh, opens up to receive the knowledge. And when we meditate deeply, especially at the level of the third eye, we are not the just relaxing. We are realigning ourselves with our true nature. So, in such a state, rest become that deep quality rest become a bridge to awareness and not just an escape from the tiredness. So these 8 hours sleeps become our spiritual practice, right? Because during that time, our subtle body absorbed lesson, our energy got reset, our dream process, our unresolved patterns. So if our waking life, so in during the waking time, if our life, if we do the practice, we are duty towards the self and the family in full of awareness, then our sleep becomes soul nourishment, not just the body recovery. And that sleep become a byproduct of deep inner alignment. So let's talk about how this soul duty toward the soul, the connection between the body and the self realization unfold in a seeker's life. The person who is on the path of evolution, spiritual path, in the beginning stage. In the beginning, usually PSM recommend 4 to 6 hours of meditation for sincere seekers. But why 4 to 6 hours? Because we people, when we start in the beginning, we only know the duties toward the body, like survival skill, working, the health part, or duties toward the family. कि करना ही है हमको, कि I have to take care. We know all this through we do all this through a doership. But when we start meditating, when we recommend 4 to 6 hours of recommended doing meditation and other um, practices, swadhyaya practices, it helps us to connect to the deeper soul. We understood. When we give more chunk of time to that part of the life, we understood the self, why we born, what is the purpose of our life, what is the purpose of this duty. We try to understand that. So that in the beginning of the seeker journey, that part is very important. As when we start, we usually ignore when we step into the spiritual path, we are usually, that soul part is usually ignored at that time. To reclaim that soul path, it is recommended to do 4 to 6 hours. So the imbalances which we have already created in our body, mind, or relationship or health, they get resolved. We get more clarity. The cosmic energy which we receive through the meditation burn all those energetic black layers, unresolved layers around us. Um, So it is usually said we should devote more time towards Swadharma, like 1.5 part in the beginning, which means doing meditation, reading spiritual books, listening to meditation music, discourses, practicing silence, reflection, and the conscious presence. And sometimes seekers do feel uncomfort when they start this spiritual journey, as they started allotting more time towards the soul, duty towards the soul, the outside, uh, the relationship, they started getting uncomfortable as they all are depend on us at that moment. But as we have the desire to evolve, to burn whatever the black energetic layers, black energy around us, unresolved issues, we starting prioritizing this part also. And slowly, when our energy around us get cleansed, get more powerful, get the vibration become high around us, then our family also started uh, supporting us. So, with intense immersion towards the soul connection, later on we find the balanced integration of body, mind, and the soul. One major misunderstanding we see is usually those who are the beginner, they think this we experience duty towards soul only, uh, duties towards soul experience only in the meditation. But the soul is always learning. Even when we are stuck in the traffic, or even when our child has spilled the milk on the floor, we are always experiencing something and we are already learning. Just we need to take the time to go deeper. The what insecurity, what at that moment my soul wanted to learn, that created that reaction, and that will help to evolve. So let's not divide our life that this is spiritual, this is not. It is all one canvas. And our soul is painting with every color, like joy also, with pain also, with love, confusion, clarity. So let's come to this slide. So just like the coin has two sides, same way our life has two sides. We have to balance the material world and the spiritual world both, because in the material world we have the duties toward our family, our body, for everything. That is the karmic cards we have with them, so we have to balance them also. In the spiritual side, we have to evolve. We must work to evolve ourselves. So we must honor all these three duties to balance the material world as well as the spiritual world. Sometimes we tumble, sometimes we get stuck, but due to the lack of but if we do the inner work, those stumbleness, those stuck feeling becomes the path of gratefulness. I remember now, if I look back 5 years ago of me, that time, what was my state? But now I feel totally in gratitude about myself because of this inner work and the uh, sitting in the silence, in the meditation, or doing Nam Japa, or whatever the way you want to evolve as per your Prakriti. These helps us. Unless and until we do not connect with our inner self, no spiritual knowledge or no meditation, then it becomes difficult to evolve. We are just touching the surface level. and in the end, when we don't we don't do the inner work and the meditation, what we escape with low grade entertainments. We find joys in those things which are very temporary, because we haven't touched the inner blockages. We feel difficult to express ourselves through the language, and unable to feel the joy through the art, in the silence, or in the wisdom. Um, so, in the end, I will say, prioritize yourself by connecting with yourself through the meditation, and do the inner work, do the swadhyay, by, as Prashanti ji also said, by reading the books, by understanding what are the uh, reactions, what are the unresolved things happening in the family, how to resolve that through your own inner struggles. We can overcome these challenges, and our body become the medium for the self realization. So meditation time usually varies based on the our own inner maturity, how much we are on the path of the spiritual, how ahead we are on the spiritual path, how we are processing the emotion, what things helps us to grow. It depends upon that, what diseases which are um, manifesting in our body. Meditation time usually depend upon that, but on uh, ideal time, usually we can divide into a three parts: 8 hours for body duties, 8 for societal family duties, and 8 hours for soul duties. And sometimes it takes a month to practice, to find your ideal time for your own evolution. Sometimes 6 months. It all depends upon us, because life is run by many factors. It's not controlled by only one factors. So sometimes we have to focus more on our bodies. Sometimes we have to focus more on our mental life. Sometimes more on the soul. So it all depends based on the circumstances and the factors and inner maturity we are having. Um, so meditation really helps in evolving, because when we sit in the silence, just like in the sleep, meditation is when we are awake, we are resting, we are getting insight. So it is about creating balance in a planned way, and let our meditation time match with our soul current need. So this one line has echoed with me, I think, for years. What is the point of something designed to shine if it forgets its purpose? And perhaps that's our story too, because we are also um, sometimes life gives so many things to us. We want to we want so many things for us, and on the outside we say we are fine, productive, we are appreciative, we are praised, but within something feels tame. It's like a lamp that works but has forgotten its flame. Our soul wants to shine, and so tonight, when you go to bed, just remember those 8 hours, not a break from life. They are a part of your path, your spiritual path. That's a duty. Sleeping and meditation is a part of our duty towards the soul, to so that we can connect with our own purpose. So don't just do your duties. Remember your light. Let it shine through all three rooms: body, family, and the soul. And less rest, meditation, sleep become a return to your own self. And after this, I just conclude my session. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Babita ma'am. It was a beautiful presentation. With very detailed points. Thank you so much. And ending thing, yeah, it is very intense. I mean, it is very catchy. Like the soul, we are the lights. What is the purpose if we don't shine, right? We don't do our purpose of our soul, so it won't shine. Yeah, that's great. Thank you so much. So masters, anybody have any questions regarding to today's topics about the duties of the family, duty towards the family, and body and self realization, self? Anyone? Okay, so I have want to ask one thing to Prashanti ma'am. So we have two different types of families, right? So blood relations and the soul family. So how do we know, give me just a brief explanation. You already told, but to explain to more to people. So the how do you know if someone is our blood relation? And how do you know if someone is our soul relation?
Blood relation, the family that is related with blood, like who is responsible for your existence? Your parents, grandparents, and great great grandparents, right? And if you see the family tree, all the people from great grandparents to our parents, all the grandparents, their kids, great grandparents, their kids, and their relatives, in-laws, and everybody comes under the blood related family, and our kids too.
Yes, okay.
Not only our kids, our grandkids, everybody comes under the blood related family. Soul family, the people, you and I are soul family. All the members in this Zoom call are soul family. We are like, we feel very close. Even though we meet each other one time or two time, we feel so close. And our thought process and always like same, similar. We wanted to read books, we wanted to gain knowledge. We feel satisfied after after reading a book, after having a session. Um, Soul family we can meet not only in a sessions, even while we are traveling. General conversation, they may say, I'm interested in meditation, all these kinds of things. We should take their numbers and we should continue our conversation later on too. If we know that they are interested, we should not let go that chance. We should always try to increase our soul family. They are our soul sisters, soul brothers, right?
Yeah. So,
Some even in meditators also, not everybody are like some people, they may say we are meditators, we are doing meditation, but they are not really interested. They're just doing it. But really, you can easily tell who is more interested, who is less interested. It does not depend on whether they are whether they are like educated or not. Even though they are uneducated, they are very much interested. Even though they cannot speak language, they're very much interested. You'll know once you meet them. Yeah.
okay. So, in brief, so whoever are we in a family, blood related and marital relation, so all these are our blood relations, and we will carry them, whether someone may be very close to us, but we carry them. And if they are non-vegetarians or meat eating and not meditators, then we will have them once in a while we'll have a touch with them, but we will have them along with this. We don't cut the relationship.
Even our own kids, they
Yes,
may eat they may eat non-veg, but we cannot meet once in a while. We have to see them every day. It's our dharma to cook
take
and do
responsibilities.
everything. Yeah, but with the intention that one day they will reach, they will be a vegetarian. With love, we have to cook and feed them. But only those people who are giving problem to us, we should keep them in a distance. Rest of the people, we have to attend them. We have to attend each and every need. Um, if our kids, we have to attend every day. But if they are our cousins, if they are they are meat eaters and they are not meditators, we should attend uh, their happy moments. If they are in crisis, if they are in any tough situation, we should be there for them because they are our blood related, right? We should be there, but we should not maintain too close every day, calling them and what is happening in your life from morning to evening. We should not be like that.
So
Yeah.
one more question. Um, so how do we, of course, everybody, if there we are into meditation and we read all this spiritual wisdom, then we understand that there is a soul family and we have responsibility towards them. And if there are people, they are not meditators, they haven't, even us before coming into meditation, we don't know the spirituality and reality, what is it. So how do those people get involved into spiritual responsibilities towards their soul family, and what if they don't fulfill their responsibilities, what happens?
One more one. Can you question me
Yeah,
one more time?
briefly, yes. So people who doesn't know that they have a soul responsibility, soul family responsibilities, so they don't do, they don't take up any responsibilities, so what happens then?
It's all depends on soul level of your soul. Soul. There are different levels of soul stages, right? When you are in a certain stage, automatically meditation comes into your life. Automatically, everything. If you are not ready, we should not force. It will happen eventually. It will happen eventually. If you are if someone in our family they are like baby soul, they cannot understand. Their cup is not empty. We cannot force it. Even our kids, some are them not ready. Not kids. Even sometimes our parents too.
Yes.
Parents, grandparents, even though they are elder than to us, but they are baby soul. If they are baby soul, no. They may do, there are different types of spiritual. Some may do puja,
Yeah.
rituals, they follow rituals. It's all in the different stages of soul, right? So we cannot force,
Yeah,
right?
so
Yeah.
maybe I have not phrased it well. So my question was like people who doesn't know the spirituality.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So for example, I'm talking about me
Mm-hmm.
before coming into meditation, before coming into I think that my family, my responsibilities is only my duties to do.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know that there are several people in the society and I have a duty towards them, so I didn't do anything. So there are several millions of people like that. What happens if we don't fulfill the soul family duty? What happens to them?
That's what I'm telling.
Uh,
There is a time for everything. Everything happens at a particular time.
okay.
Everything happens in a particular time.
Yeah.
Whether some people, if you see some kids, they are even 5 years old, they started doing meditation and reading books. Some are like 70, they still are not interested. They didn't reach their time.
Yes. Yeah.
Nothing happens until they reach their time. We
Yeah.
have to, yeah, we have to
Sure.
wait and yeah, that's.
Sure. Sure. So I do talk to several people who have social issues and who doesn't. Sometimes they do meditation and just do meditation and they don't read books or anything, so they don't know this spiritual wisdom. And there are people who just came with so many problems to seek help from Dr. GK, and they don't know what is meditation and everything. So we need to teach everything from the beginning. So there, many times I need to tell them that not just your family is your family, and not your body is you. You are not this body, you are not the mind, you are not the intellect, you are the soul. So this in soul level, as Babita ma'am said, there is no caste, no religion, no country, nothing. So you are a soul, and everyone else in the universe is also soul. So you, when we have the same, because we are depending and we came from the same source, and you, everybody is in the same, you have several responsibility towards everybody. Everybody is your family. So in the middle of the night, if our child is sick and seeks our help, we wake up and do, and we don't think, okay, I am doing such a great service. We don't feel that way. So the same way, everybody is our family. If someone else is needing help, you need to seek. And as you explained, that we need to learn some skills and reach out to them to make them happy through music and arts and everything, right? So that's a great, it's a really eye opening that we have soul family. Because I didn't know that we have soul family.
Patriji always says one thing. If a new person comes to him, and if they ask something, some help, or like some, if they want Patriji to cure some disease, Patriji always says only one thing: go do meditation for 3 hours every day for 41 days, then come back. Then come back. Because until then, they didn't spend any time for the self, towards self duty. So initial days, they have to spend more and more time in meditation and reading book.
Yes, yes.
Spiritual books, Sai Charitra or any book, if you take it, they mention in every, even in the ant also, I am there in the ant, in the fly. This we all know that, but we still try to eat meat or in everything. We pray, we do bhajans, everything. But
Yes,
the sensitive thing, the real meaning, we are not like absorbing the real meaning. Until if we do meditation and for 3 hours every day or 4 hours, and if we read the same Sai Charitra, then we really
understand.
understand. Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. Yes, thank you, Prashanti ma'am. Babita ma'am, do you want to add anything?
Just I want to share. The Prashanti ma'am was sharing one thing about the caste system in the Bhagavad Gita, which is that it is a Varna system, it is a class system, not the caste system. Caste is different than the class. Class is based on our duties. Um, and in every day, we do all kinds of duties, we do the Brahman duty, like from studying. We do the Kshatriya duty when we defend ourselves, we work on our emotions and when do. And the Shudra when we do sweeping and the flooring and all. So we all go through all the classes, and the caste is completely different than the what is the Varna system. That what I want to clarify one thing, uh, as I want to spread the right message for that. And another thing you asked about the soul duties. What was your question one more time? If you can praise me, I
Maybe,
lost the
maybe I phrased it very wrongly, so it's I'm making it complicated.
I mean, you meant to ask if they don't service towards the world, don't give service towards the world, what will happen?
Yes,
One thing what Shanti ma'am said, I can totally second that. That it depends upon the inner maturity, because it's not that you, even though if you wanted to do something, but still sometimes you are unable to do because the energy around is not get cleansed. So as she said, that when you do the meditation for certain days, then suddenly from inner, your own inner calling is there, you
yes,
will automatically do, nobody can force. So That was the only point I want to add.
Sure, yes, yes. So I have a question for you, Babita ma'am. So you talked about this yogic sleep, right? So
Mm-hmm.
can you explain what is yogic sleep? Like we know we've been sleeping, but what is yogic sleep?
As I said, usually when I look back about myself, if I look back 5 to 6 years ago, I have constantly, I mean, worrying, anxiousness. I go in, when I go to the sleep, there is always something on my head. Oh, I have to do this. There's a lot of doership involved. But when you start doing the spiritual practice, you know that things, life is going to throw the events in front of you, and you have to just learn those lessons and evolve. Then suddenly that perspective then changes, your energy get cleared, and then you started doing the meditation. And that meditation, when um, that you you connect with your that deeper self, and that which the rest becomes very deep, even with the 15 minutes of sleep. Just when we do the yoga nidra kind of exercise, you become rejuvenated, because in the yogic sleep, we travel, the soul travels to the deeper realms which we are unaware of. We get dreams, sometimes we remember, we sometimes we don't remember, but when we analyze those dreams, we know that they are kind of our own unresolved emotions, our own fears comes in different scenarios. But in yogic sleep, as we continue meditation, when we lie down, even when we sleep, we started doing meditation and don't go to the sleep, we connect more deeply with ourselves, and also that part. So many times I know, I don't, when I say in the night, please wake me up at 5 a.m., I get wake up, because subconsciously soul knows my need and then make me wake up. Usually we say I sleep on it. So in that way, the yogic sleep means going, keeping aside your inner worries and everything on the side, just connecting with your breath and then sleep. That is my definition of yogic sleep. Hope this helps. But if you want to add something, or I'm missing something, please do add.
Yeah, no, you explained it very detailedly. So, what I do, like my style of meditation is I just sit under pyramid, clasp and cross my legs and close my eyes and take a deep breath, and then I don't know what happens next. I
Yes.
wake up. I wake up after 20 minutes or 1 hour or so, depending on my body's need at that moment. And as I get the question, am I sleeping or am I meditating? But
Yeah. Yeah, please go
I
ahead.
satisfy myself that okay, this is yogic sleep.
Yeah, initial days, what I experienced, that when, because our body and mind is going through so many things, they are tired. So that's why we get sleep during the meditation. But when these things, when we become more lighter and lighter day by day, then the sleep part reduce during the meditation. We become more awake, even though with the closed eyes.
Yes, you got it, yeah. Yes, right. We have just 2 more minutes. If anybody wants to add or any ask thing, we will wait.
Uh,
Otherwise, we
I,
will. If yeah, please, ma'am.
I just want to add, just try one thing, Lavanya ma'am. After taking a nap, then try to do meditation.
Yes, yeah. Because the body got the enough rest, and then I
Yeah.
will be awake and aware.
Then you will know you are actually sleeping or meditating. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yes, thank you. All right,
That's a
masters.
good
Good suggestion. Yes,
tip. Good tip.
yeah. So if anybody will have any more questions, we will meet tomorrow again. So we will continue tomorrow with a new topic. So thank you so much, Babita ma'am and Prashanti ma'am. It's such a wonderful session with beautiful slides. And thanks for your participation. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you, Lavanya ma'am.
Masters.
Thank you.